Hi, how is everybody doing? Okay, so tonight I went to Presanctified. Now, I had a really stressful day, and it was made better by two people I had the honor to talk with today, so I really appreciate that because you actually made the stress of the day a lot better. So, thank you. But I was really frazzled. Okay. And for some reason, I let the kids, yeah, right, no. I took the easy out of taking the kids to Chinese food, and somehow they don't even use MSG in this. I don't know. I get a reaction sometimes from Chinese food. Um, and I became really like loopy weird afterwards. And I was like, it took me forever to get dressed. I was like throwing all these garments everywhere, this way and that. And in the flurry of all of the clothes, I forgot my scarf, but I didn't realize that. So I got to the church on time, and I went forward to, venerate the icon that's out in front. We were all standing in line too, which I always like when we queue up like that. I don't know why. So when I got to the door, which I was kind of looking before that through the window, and I saw a lady with lace on the top of her head, and I stopped dead in my tracks. I forgot my scarf! Oh no! I couldn't believe it. I was looking at the time, I was like, well, there's no way I don't even have anyone in my purse. I don't have an extra one in the car. Well, some people wear jeans and t-shirts here and nothing on their heads. So, you know what? I'm just gonna, go in and sing and pray. Now, just to backtrack here, just like Jewish laws for head covering having to do with married women. It's very, very different. And, okay, if you've ever seen the last part of Indiana Jones where the people's faces kind of melt like candles, yeah, kind of, I picture that. So, and what I can say about that is that there are certain Jewish prayers that you say with your eyes closed, and that I have had experiences where when I am praying and I close my eyes, even though it's completely black, I actually see light from beyond through my hand. So there's something going on. But anyways, I kind of was nervous because I'd never prayed without my head covered before there. So, okay. I started at the very beginning, okay, and I brought this home today because I got some things to tell you about. This was the book that we used. So, I don't think it took any more than like 2 or 3 Lord have mercies, and there it was again, that sensation of heat and warmth and tingle, and just like when he says, let's stand us right, let's stand with fear, yeah, I'm like, okay, it's happening. So my son is singing himself to sleep. So that I was kind of nervous at first. Would I not feel it at all without my head covered? Would it be different? It wasn't. It was just the same, and it was odd that it was faster. So if that had anything to do with it, I don't know. The only thing that was markedly different, actually there were two. One happened when the Eucharist was processed around, which when they do it and it's quiet and we're all prostrating, that is one of the most beautiful, amazing moments ever to be experienced. Anyway, when he walked past me with it, or him with that, or whatever you want to call it, there was a searing hot feeling that I had all the way across my neck and around my shoulders and down my back, halfway down through maybe like the tops of, no, a little, just part of my back, okay? I'm not going to get anatomical. Sorry. Massage. So that stayed after everything was done, and it literally felt like it wasn't searing any longer. It wasn't like hot, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It wasn't like sunburn. It wasn't like, it was just like heat was being applied, like a really nice, like if you've ever had those like warm hot packs from the hydrocollator, massage again, sorry. Just a very hot, like even if you had like a heating pad, okay, there, that's what it would be like. It was like that, and it felt like I was wearing like a mink stole or something, like, just, you know how it was like, and it stayed there, it stayed there, it stayed there. So there was that. While I was waiting for myself to, at some point, having done enough of singing that I would begin to know it by heart. And I was expecting at some point for this to sort of click in and happen. I mean, obviously the Lord have mercies and certain things like that. Holy Theotokos, save us. All those, there are certain ones that I definitely know and can just, you know, do without thinking. But I was waiting for the time when it would become meditative, and I was only keeping my eyes open to watch the direction, and that I was expecting at some point it would become a prayer. And that happened tonight. I guess there's three things I got to talk about. That happened tonight, and it happened. Page 126. It happened during a Byzantine, thank you very much, Alleluia section. I don't know if you want me to sing it, so I'm just not going to. Maybe it's too precious for me to sing. So, while I was singing that Alleluia, I was keeping my eye on the director, so I would know, you know, the counts of things. And somehow my eye also went to look over at everybody standing in line and, you know, receiving. And I usually don't watch it exactly because I think of it as kind of private to a degree. But I wasn't exactly watching it. What I did see, though, was a light emanating from it. And I won't say what color it was, but it was there. And I kept looking back to see if it was still with each time it was there. And that was tremendous. And I did not expect to see that. And that felt like an absolute gift. So that was extraordinary. I really felt like I was given a gift. So when it came time at the very, very end, when, you know, to go forward and kiss the cross, I couldn't even, like, I couldn't do that without my head covered. I just knew that, and I didn't go, but I didn't feel bad about not going, and I knew it was okay that I didn't. So, yeah, there was that. Okay, now, there are two things and two, like, portions of prayers. That one is one that we say, and then one is something that the priest says, and then we, you know, respond. Okay, in the communion prayer, when it says, "Of whom I am first," came into the world to save sinners. That last part, of whom I am first. Whenever I say that, I'm like, yes, that's me. And then I love also the part at the end where it says, "I will not speak of thy mysteries to thine enemies or give the kisses Judas." I love that. Okay, now, this was the one I was trying to tell you, Yusuf. That was the one that I was trying to remember. And I think that you said it, but I can't remember. Christian ending to our life. painless, blameless, peaceful, and a good defense before the fearful judgment seat of Christ, let us ask. Grant this alert. That was the one. Okay. So, yeah, and I brought home the book just to tell you that. So then, everybody, so yeah, my face did not melt off, and I didn't explode from, singing in the sanctuary without my headgear. So everything was good. Then everybody went to, to eat, and all I did was like drink juice or whatever. And then, I can't get through a night without talking about Yusuf. Why? Because he always comes up. How did you find out about you? How'd you get here? Well, there was this guy. And the story begins again, So that was funny. And it's kind of even funnier because as the people who have heard the story before just look at the new people who have asked the question, they know the story, so they're like having to hear this story over and over and over again. And I think it's going to get to the point where they're going to be able to say it for me because I tell the story all the time. So that was fun. Then we went in to rehearse, and the rehearsal was so fast and so focused and so easy, and it was really beautiful. And there's going to be some kind of a treat. So Friday is, when that bishop is going to come. So I really think I want to try to go because it's Akathist, and I mean, I know it's just chanters, but still there's responses. And I have a couple of other videos I have to make now. Why? Because of Yusuf. So yeah. And thank you all so much, everybody. That's not Yusuf. I promise it's not just all him. Thank you so much for everything, and I look forward to talking to you again. And yeah. Okay. Good night for now. Great blessings. Peace.